Hello everyone. How are you? Happy Monday, and happy birthday to Her Majesty the Queen. Well done, Lizzie, on reaching another year, and congratulations on your ascension to a higher plane of existence, leaving behind your hologram to supervise over the rest of the UK. Yeah, today, it's been a bit of a quiet one. I'm not feeling completely shattered right now, which is an impressive milestone for me. But that's probably because I spent most of the day in bed. Um, yeah. So I figure, okay, we'll play some games. And what are we going to play today? Well, we're going to play the Elder Scrolls Arena. Just a little bit. Not all of it, because that would take a while. Let's see. DOSBox Capture, come on. There we go. The best techniques are passed on by the survivors. Gaiden Shinji. Oh, hello. Here we go. For centuries, different factions battled in petty wars and border conflicts until in 2E896, Tiber Septim crushed all those who opposed him and took control, proclaiming himself as emperor. Still, the bitter years of war had its effect on the populace. The name Tamriel, Elvish for dwarf... Yeah, okay. Different sides of the same coin, tossed every day. The people of the known world began calling Land of their Sorrow the Arena. Now, 492 years after Tiber Septim took control and kept the peace, the land of Arena has a new threat. The Emperor, Earl Septim of the Seventh, celebrates it. It's said that hope flies on death's wings. Prepare then, for as the Elder Scrolls foretold, it will be here that your adventure begins. So there's a funny story about Arena, and as that intro alluded to, very briefly, like, it's life and death in this land, and so the inhabitants call it the Arena. I think the name of the game had already been set in terms of like the marketing and box art and things like that. When the game itself took a kind of different path, it was just going to be a little arena combat game, like in an actual arena. But then somehow it expanded out into this enormous open world sandbox RPG kind of thing. So they just had to kind of call it Arena and just shoehorn it in there. But then it's like, no, this is much more epic than just an arena combat. This is the Elder Scrolls Arena. Anyway, I actually never played this back in the day. I joined the series in Daggerfall, the second of the Elder Scrolls series, and played this again later eventually because with one of their anniversaries, Bethesda made it available for free along with Daggerfall, and gave it a tinker around, but I never actually had the time and patience to sit down and finish it. And we're not going to do that today either. We're just going to have a derp around and have a look around at it. But back in the day, like, I really did want to get this game, and not because I knew it was the start of this enormous, amazing online, or not online, lore-filled RPG series. But because of, the adverts of it had some very interesting box art on the cover, and it just seemed like a really interesting game, to my teenage self. In fact, why don't we try and pull up the box art? If I switch to this one, There's no Poppy today, unfortunately. She has decided to hide in the bedroom and has not taken the bait. Of the heating mat that I've got here in the living room. But yeah, here we go. Here's the box art for Elder Scrolls Arena. And you can just see it's like really interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a game that would appeal to my teenage self. DOSBox. What the hell is that advert? Anyway, let's start a new game. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad, audio-wise, I think. Maybe drop it a little. Oh, great, there's exposition. They've been summoned by Jagar Tharn, Imperial Battle Mage of the Empire, but Rudra's treachery. The Emperor is betrayed and transported to a dimension of Tharn's choosing. After months of preparation, Jagar Tharn takes the throne. Rhea Silmain, once Tharn's apprentice, is captured before she can warn the Elder Council of the Imperial Battle Mage's treachery. Manipulating the essence of magic, Tharn prevents to take the true Emperor's place as ruler of the known land. The Imperial Wizard wastes no time in gathering his servants and turning them into twisted counterparts of the Emperor's Guard. How do you wish to select your class? Generate or select. So this is one of the cool things about the Elder Scrolls series. You can do like a little personality quiz to pick your class. So it's going to ask us 10 questions that will determine the path of your destiny. The scroll bars roll the parchment up or down. Use the A, B, or C keys to answer the questions. And based on this, it chooses like what your personality type of between fighter, mage, or rogue, basically. And a balance of 2 or 3 will give you a sort of in-between class. Practicing alone, you develop a new fighting style you are very excited about. When you mention it to Armsmaster Festil, he tells you it would never work in practical combat. Do you A. Use the new style in the middle of a class spar? When it works, Festil will be forced to admit its practicality or give a reason for not accepting it. B. Keep asking Festil questions about it, focusing on details of the form to find his objection. Eventually, he will have to give a more specific criticism. Or C. Accept his word without question. Armsmaster Vestal has been fighting since your grandfather's day. He knows a flawed style when he sees it, and it is better not to waste his or your time asking why. Well, I think we could just try using the new style, and if it works or it doesn't, we'll find out, right? That's sent us towards Rogue. Question 2. The senior student in your weapons class has trounced you unmercifully for the past several years. Today is the tournament of students, and you find with dismay that you are paired against him for your first match. Bashi! Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome in. We are playing Elder Scrolls Arena, and we are busy answering some personality questions to determine what class we are. How's the audio bounce, by the way? It feels louder in my headphones than it would be for you, I think, just because of the way the sound is set up. You're very well. Love me with some personality questions. Excellent. Well, let's get stuck into it. Audio sounds good. Nice to know. Thank you. So, question 2. The senior student in your weapons class has trounced you unmercifully for the past several years. Today is the tournament of students, and you find with dismay that you are paired against him for your first match. As you prepare, your friend approaches and offers to tell you of an injury the senior student suffered in yesterday's sparring class, which you missed. Do you A, accept the offer, knowing that it would allow you to concentrate on the injured area and greatly increase your chances of beating him? B, refuse the offer, knowing that win or lose, you would rather do it with your own skill and not some extra knowledge in what should be a fair and honourable fight? Or C, accept the offer, reasoning that it is better to have the knowledge in case you need it, and realizing that having the knowledge does not necessarily mean using it. What do you think? Me, I'm leaning towards using it. I don't think we need to take the moral high ground here. And then, like, C is obviously, I think, the mage route where we have the knowledge for the knowledge's sake. I figure if I'm only going to be playing this a little bit this one stream, there's not a whole lot of point in picking a mage or like a spellcaster type class, because we're not going to have much in terms of like spells to survive in the first dungeon. But, you know, see how it goes. Alright, I'm picking A. Yep, that's more rogue. Question 3. Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you in return for a future favor of his choosing. Do you decline his offer, knowing that your father expects you to do the work and it is better not to be in debt? B. Accept his offer, reasoning that as long as the stables are cleaned, it matters not who does the cleaning. Or C. Ask him to help you, knowing that 2 people can do the task faster than one, and agree to help him with one task of his choosing in the future. What do you reckon? I think we could probably go with like C, asking for just help, and then get it done faster. A sounds like we'd be in a lot of debt, and we don't know what his task that we would have to do alone would be. Yeah, let's go C, which I think is going to be mage. Yep. Okay, so we've got 1 point in mage there. Question 4, I think. The town has a lottery in which the winning chit is called. You look in shock as the winning chit number matches your own. Before you can say anything, another family walks forward. You have seen them before and know that they are extremely poor. Your family, on the other hand, is very well off and could do without the 100 gold peace prize. Do you A. Say nothing and allow the other family to claim the prize? B. Stand and show your chit, knowing that the prize is rightfully yours? Or C. Stand and show your chit and offer to split the prize in half with the other family? Big moral quandary here. Do we be nice to the poors? Or do we get more money? Ethically speaking, I think, us having money is good. They are being kind of deceitful. Nice to the poor, say yes. Yeah. I mean, we could let it slide. I'm assuming that A would give us warrior, B would probably be rogue, and C is mage. I'm gonna say A. Yeah, okay. Let them have it. We can always go beat them up and take the money off them later. Yeah, that's 1 point in warrior. We're gonna be a fairly balanced class, I guess, just across the board. Your father delights in telling you stories of his travels in his youth. In one memorable tale, he tells you about a primitive island he visited where a young child was sacrificed once a year to appease Arius, the god of fire. Man, if there was just like one extra pixel there, that could be... Whenever the natives neglected the sacrifice, the island volcano would erupt, killing hundreds of villagers. You immediately tell your father. A. You do not believe in any such volcano god. Civilized men should intervene, find the natural cause behind the eruptions, and stop the sacrifices. B. The god Arius must be evil to demand child sacrifice. The villagers should find some way to combat this god, instead of just giving in to his demands. Or C. It is tragic, but the death of one small child is preferable to that of many villagers. If it works, they should keep the tradition. Gods are not to be toyed with. And it's fair to say that in this universe, gods are fairly real things that can be observed. Treacle! Hello, my dear, how are you? I'm afraid you're working, but I saw you're on and had to swing by. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Isn't it quite early for you? Let's give you a shout out. Treacle is a streamer from my homeland, back in the UK. And she plays all sorts of games and is very wholesome to just hang out in. Craftopia. Oh, I saw you playing a bit of that. It's basically like sort of Minecraft but third person, isn't it? Kind of interesting. Well, anyway, right now we're answering some personality questions to generate our character for Elder Scrolls Arena here, which is very interesting because it's forcing us to make difficult moral choices for the sake of becoming a mage or a rogue or a barbarian. It's like Minecraft, Breath of the Wild, Genshin, and Valheim if they all had a baby together. That is quite the combination. I might have to check that out sometime. So yeah, in terms of Elder Scrolls, I don't think it's wise to say you do not believe in any such volcano god, because, well, that's how you get struck by lightning. It's not too early, 10 AM. Oh, that's not bad. Is it also a public holiday for you there? Here in New South Wales, we've got the day off for the Queen's birthday. God save the Queen. But I know that even in Queensland we celebrate that on a different day, so I've no idea when the UK celebrates it anymore. I'm glad you have the tricky decisions to make in this game, yes. Well, I can outsource it to chat a bit. I'm gonna say C. Let's not try and go against the gods right now, because they're a lot more powerful than us, and we are going to be a level 1 nobody stuck in a dungeon somewhere. No, sadly it's not a public holiday. We had the Jubilee last week, so they wouldn't let us have a birthday off. What? That's an outrage. You should rise up and demand more time off. Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. Do you A. Rush to the man's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances? B. Rush to the town's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances? Or C. Stand aside and allow the man and mob to pass, realizing that it is probably best not to get involved. Okay, so do we bow to peer pressure here and help the town? Or, I mean, this guy is a very well-dressed man, so maybe he can reward us monetarily, who knows? Or do we just, is it best to just not get involved? I'm guessing that C is the rogue option, which would put A and B as mage and warrior, but I don't know which. Help the dude, I say, Elbashi. Okay, I reckon that might be the sort of valorous act, which would make her as more warrior? We're going to be completely even across the board for this. Rush to the man's aid. Yep, there we go. You can see it's making the different star constellations slightly brighter, which is a nice little detail. Okay, question whatever we're up to. Your father and you are returning from the town market when you see a small boy running from a store. In his hands he clutches a loaf of bread. Behind him races the baker with a cleaver in his hands. You know that the boy must be hungry, but the town is suffering from a drought which has made food valuable. Do you A. Side with justice and urge your father to stop the boy? B. Help the poor waif by running into the baker's way? C. Stand out of the way and wait to see what your father decides, trusting his experience. Well, I'm not really one for going with what my father says, so I would say A or B. Do we really need to stop someone from stealing bread, though? Even if there's a drought? Let's help the poor waif. And yep, that's rogue. Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. Do you push your mother out of the way, grab the hot pipe and try to push it away, or C. Position yourself between the pipe and your mother? Interesting. Although there's not a lot of difference here, right? I couldn't say any one is definitely the way to go. Let's push dear mother out of the way. It's probably the fastest option, right? Oh, and that was mage. Interesting, I would have pegged that for rogue. Oh, it's Armsmaster Festal again. You hear Armsmaster Festal remark during weapons class, "The intent of your opponent can be seen in his blade." Many of the students scoff at this, though not openly. Do you A. Feel that disrespect the students show off this points to something which they do not understand, and therefore causes you to focus your efforts on understanding it all the more? B. Feel that he means the way the opponent attacks and moves shows you how he feels? C. Realize that Armsmaster Festal should not be the object of scorn, but rather one of respect, for he has lived a full life and survived things that none of the students could imagine. B seems a bit too simplistic, right? I'd say A and want to try and understand it more, I think. C? Okay, well. I am definitely one for going with the flow of whatever my chat tells me to do. So, let's say, respect, Mr. Armsmaster Vestal. That was mage. Interesting, I thought the study one would have been mage. Armsmaster Vestal, here we go again, introduces a new student to the class. A small, awkward boy named Tis, who does not seem to have any natural talent at all. The class is divided into two sides for a mock battle, and as one of the generals, you are to assign your soldiers to positions. Tis is one of your men. You decide to put Tis at the front line with the other fighters, rationalizing that in any realistic battle, he would probably be a casualty anyway, and that there must be some sacrifices. B. Use Tis as a scout, rationalizing that because of his small size, he would probably be good at sneaking in and gathering information on the enemy. Or C. Assign Tis to several posts during the course of the battle, staying near and helping him so that he can gain value, experience, and improve. Oh, I don't know. I feel like scouting sounds like the thing that would be his ledger domain. Let's go with B. And sorry if you're about to type something, because there is a chat delay. There we go. Thou wouldst survive longest as an assassin. Wilt thou accept this as thy destiny? So it's picked for us, basically. Some sort of roguish character. I think that might make sense for a little introductory playthrough that we just derp around with. Yeah, why not? What will be thy name, assassin? Thy name will be Neko. Choose thy gender. From where dost thou hail, Neko the assassin? This is nice. This lets you choose which region of Tamriel you come from. And I'm gonna have to say elsewhere, because that's the place where all the Khajiit come from. Thou hast chosen elsewhere, land of the Khajiit. Wouldst thou accept this as thy home? Yes. Then thou wilt be known as the assassin Neko, who wouldst call elsewhere, land of the Khajiit, his home. Kick-ass. Know ye this also, thy race is born of the desert, where life is cruel and harsh, and death comes on vulture's wings. Thou art feline and sleek, deadly hunters of the wastes. Thy body and mind must be strong and agile, if thou art to succeed as an assassin. Go ye now in peace, let thy fate be written in the Elder Scrolls. Oh yes, look at this. It's character portrait time. Distribute thy points as needed, keeping in mind the recommendations for thy chosen class. So we pick this later as a secondary step, but yeah, it looks like this game is letting us pick from Khajiit that have the sort of mostly humanoid appearance, except for like maybe some tattoos, I guess that is. Which is a pity. I prefer to be the properly cat person Khajiit. But there's a lot of different types of Khajiit, and that's, you know, part of the charm of the Elder Scrolls lore. There's all sorts of different ones, from little house cats to hunched over cat tiger people. So yeah, we actually get to put points into this. Not that it should matter too much for us, but they did say agility was good, and strength. What would be like defensive stuff? Endurance? Probably we want a bit more of that. Oh, we've got no more points. Boo. Wobbin! Hello, hello. How are you? We're building our character. We've done a big personality quiz. And it's picked Assassin for us. And then I've picked Khajiit, because of course I've picked Khajiit. But this is the Elder Scrolls Arena idea of what a Khajiit looks like. So, yes. Yeah, can I take points off of something, is what I want to know. Can we make us dumber and get more points? No. That's a pity. The character creator for the next game in the series, Daggerfall, you can pick different faces. No. Correct, I can in the next step. But Daggerfall's character creator is amazing because you can really min-max your way into insanity and pick disadvantages that don't have any negative actual effect on you to gain more points to put into other stuff. It's really great. We'll probably have a look at Daggerfall at some point on my MS-DOS Mondays here. But the thing with Daggerfall is I played it a lot, probably several decades ago, and then put it down for a bit, picked it up, and could not remember where the hell I was or what quest I was doing. And then it just became impossible to play, because without notes on where you want to go next, or what you were doing, or which person in the enormous procedurally generated world you need to talk to next, it's kind of, you're kind of stuck there. But anyway, yes, we've got 121 gold. Not that I think we'll reach any kind of shops anytime soon in the stream. Let's go done. Which dost thou choose? I love the fake ye olde English. Save stats or re-roll stats. We could probably keep re-rolling if we wanted to get slightly better, but Let's just save. Thou wilt now choose thy appearance. Thy mien canst be altered by clicking thy face. When thou art finished, select Done to enter the world of Tamriel, home of the arena. Click face. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I reckon we'll go with the redhead here. And we can't change anything else, what a pity. So here we have Rhea Silmaine coming to us in a dream. And this version I've got installed is evidently not the version with speech. There is a version with speech here, but I think it's to our benefit that we've not got that version, because she is loud. She is maximally loud and clipping. So instead, the voice of Rhea Silmaine will be played by myself. Do not fear, for it is I, Rhea Silmaine. Neko, listen to me. There are no others left to carry on in this fight. You have been left in this cell to die. Jagath Arn, Imperial Battle. Imperial Battle Mage. Something. I tried clicking, I tried pushing space, and it just skipped to the end of that. Okay. Imperial Battle Mage is doing bad things, and you should stop him. So as many Elder Scrolls games start you off, we are in prison. I guess we'll never know, yeah. You awaken to the drip of water from somewhere above. The cell walls are covered in slime, as are the chains which hang from above. Your eye, however, immediately goes to a strange ruby glint from the corner of your cell. So I'm moving with arrow keys, because WASD does not exist yet as a standard. And you could also click to move around, which is very scary, but a bit Ultima Underworldy. Like that. And here we go. On this little stone thing is a key. I think I could left click. You have found a ruby key. Awesome. Seems a bit of a weird material to make a key out of, but run with it. The shadow to light when you move is great. Other games aren't so smooth. Yeah, like this is, I'm assuming VGA with like a 256 palette of colors, but it's doing a great job of fading things in and out. Oh, isn't there an options for like view distance? Let's see. Yeah, okay, detail. I think we could pump that up. Think my computer can handle it? Continue? Doesn't seem to have really affected anything. It's just a bit slower now. Okay, so I'll put it like there, and it's probably fine. Let's open this cell door and get out. You open door with a ruby key. That sound effect gets reused so often. I hear it everywhere. Oh, and outside our cell is a big pile of stuff. Bag of 15 gold pieces and a torque. Is that it? That looks to be it. The corridors here seem twisted and confusing, but Rhea's instructions were to go west, then south to find the shift gate. I'm glad that's still there. I did try this earlier and the intro played fine, so who knows why that failed. Inventory. There's got to be an inventory, right? I think I've got the keys up here. Oh, that's right, it was F1. I'm having to hold buttons down a little more than you would ordinarily. No, F1 is my stats. Next page? Oh, here we go. Neko, Khajiit, Assassin, Short Sword, and Torque. Oh, I actually have a weapon. There we go. Spellbook. You are not a spellcaster. Okay, You need to be a Nightblade if you want to cast spells and be roguey. I think that's exit. Done. Can I summon my sword? I can. Give it a few swishes. They really imprisoned me here with a sword. Okay. Suppose they didn't think I would find the key to my cell. And then that would be map. Use... What's this one? Logbook. Hey, hang on a sec. Here's a journal. Your logbook is empty. Exit and print? You suppose that would try and fire up a printer? That's wonderfully old school. It doesn't seem to do anything, which is probably good. I do have a printer that's under the desk, but I don't know if DOSBox actually integrates with it. Push it through LPT1, yeah. What's this thing? Is it just for decoration? Okay, instructions were to go west, then south. So where are we? Imperial Dungeons, west, which is that way, and then turn south. So we'll just go this way. Should be easy. It seems safe to rest in these niches. You think that the rats or other creatures may not smell you with the draft that runs so close to the floor. Good to know. The skittering of many clawed feet can be heard on the wet brownstones. Seems safe to rest, blah blah blah. So far, so good. Oh, we found more stuff. Let's have a poke through. Wait, I hear rats. Oh, and the screen is shaking, which might mean... Yeah, we're getting attacked. Take that, rat. There was something about how damage gets represented on screen, and I want to flick through that. Oh, great. Are we getting attacked again? The fact that I have to ask whether I'm taking damage is kind of evident of this kind of old school game design. Where are you, rat? I can hear you. I don't see you. There's like a button I can push to change how it does damage. Okay, F3. Severe roll, F3, cross hatch. So I think that will actually make the screen flash red when we take damage. Let's look at this stuff. I want to see what we can loot. Nothing, apparently. Like, look at all that. There's bound to be goodies in there. Don't tell me there isn't. Oh, I don't suppose the rat has any gold coins. Is it that kind of game? Oh, here we go. Other rat. The rat has nothing usable. Rat has nothing usable. Okay, so south would be this way. Oh, I heard something weird. And the door opened. That suggests a creature that is able to open a door. And yeah, you can just barely see in the dark there. You see a goblin. Can I get into this water? Oh wow, that's a bunch of goblins. Hi. I can't attack while I'm in the water. So I'll just swim through this way. More goblins. I hope they can't attack me while I'm in the water. Ow, okay, they can apparently. Need to get out of the water where we're not going to get attacked. But yeah, for its time, this game is pretty advanced. It's... Whoa, hello, goblin. Die! Die, goblin! It's basically like Wolfenstein 3D, but with all these extra fantasy elements on it. Goblin, do you have anything for me? Dagger. We've already got this sword, but I'll take the dagger anyway. And I think we're now thoroughly lost. But let's see what's down this way. Can I tell you what? I want to see... Because we've got a green health bar and a red health bar, and I suspect that the green health bar is actually our health. You are in Imperial Dungeons. It is 1:42 in the afternoon. The date is Tyrdas, 1st of Hearthfire, in the year 3E389. You're currently carrying 3 kilograms out of 110 kilograms. You are healthy. Very Ultima Underworld, this game. Yeah, it is, really. F1? Stir, health... Okay, health. 29 out of 32. Fatigue, 68 out of 93. So yeah, I think red is actually our fatigue. I haven't actually played Ultima Underworld 1, but I did play a lot of Ultima Underworld 2 back in the day. And much like my anecdote about Daggerfall, the exact same thing happened to me in Ultima Underworld 2, where I got fairly far into the game, put it down for a bit, picked it up again, and oh dear, what was I doing? Which of the 8 different realms was I next, needing to go to? And yeah, never finished it. And I've still got the save games, so we could pick it up sometime and have a look. But I think it would be kind of hopeless to try and finish it from that save game. Whoa, hello. Take that, goblin. You have found 21 gold pieces. But yeah, Ultima Underworld 2 is great. Red eyes seem to glitter at you from the darkness. Is that more goblins? Underworld 2 is great because it picked up after the events of Ultima 7 Part 1. But before, canonically, the events of Ultima 7 Part 2. So it fit in with what I already knew, like, established within the Ultima universe. Okay. Woo, that's a big pile of gold. How many gold pieces do you reckon is in this big pile of gold, chat? Like, look at that. There's a golden chalice, there's 2 emeralds, 2 rubies. I'll tell you what we can do for fun, actually. We can do a prediction. How do I manage this? I want to edit the prediction. We did this prediction like months ago. How do I change it? If I click start prediction, I think that's going to start that one. I want a different one. Open a setup menu to create and manage a prediction. Alright, I'm going to click start and see... Yeah, okay, here we go. How much gold in the pile? Option 1 is less than 20. Option 2 is 21 to 100. And option 3 is more than 100. And I give everyone a minute to put your channel points where your mouth is and guess. So you should see it at the top of the chat window now. Twitch is sometimes a little laggy in showing these things, but you should be able to go and see and vote on what you think is how much gold is in this enormous pile of glittery jewels. No one? Oh, there we go. 21 to 100. Oh, a lot of people going for that one, huh? Yeah, you know, this is honestly one of the things I wanted out of getting the affiliate thing. Just being able to run these silly things like polls and predictions and use channel points for stuff and have emotes. It's just so much more interesting being able to do this with people. Okay, everyone is saying that amount. So let's have a look. Bag of 88 gold pieces, plate helm and longsword. So well done everyone who picked the 21 to 100 range. You have all won. Unfortunately, because of the way these predictions work, no one else has picked any of the other options, so there's really no pot to win. So basically, I think you just get your money back. But there we go. Fun! We'll take that, and we'll take that. And inventory is over here, then next page. So instead of a... Oh, we can't... Assassins cannot wear a plate helm. Very interesting. But instead of a short sword, we could have a long sword. Looks like we can't equip both. No dual wielding for us. But long sword sounds preferable. More longer. What else we got? We've got some piles of stuff. Gold. Gold. Sober? No, that must be saber. I don't think we'll need the saber. Keep longsword. If we ever get out of this dungeon, we could sell all this crap. Whoa, what's that? That sounded like a pressure plate or something. Oh, hello. This thing opened up. Where are we on the map? It's like a secret door. Alright, oh, here we go. Come here, Goblo. Nice. I do kind of like... Okay, that was a little loud. We've gained a level experience. Celestial fanfare, and suddenly we can say, let's increase agility. It was nice on 69, but it's probably good for us. Cyclone! Check who got the points, Neko. Oh, all 50 go to you. Well done. You were spot on there. Plot twist, it was you with all 5 votes. Stacking the votes, huh? I should report you to the AEC. Although I suppose it was me that let that be possible in the voting system. Also, hi, how are you? I'm not doing too bad for a Monday, honestly, Si. Oh, that was another pressure plate sounding thing. I'm, not as insanely tired as I often am on these Mondays. How are you? How's things? Oh, you know what? Cyclone here has started streaming, although I haven't had the opportunity to grab one of your streams lately. But let's give you a shout out anyway. Borderlands 2 classic. That's good. Mondays are being Mondays for me. Indeed. Was there anything on this goblin corpse? The goblin has nothing usable. Where are we? We need to go south, Rhea said. And that looks like this little grey square here looks like it could be a... Oh, it's one of those resting niches, isn't it? Thank you. No worries, man. Sorry. No worries, friend. It's always nice to shout out people in our little community. Yeah, Cyclone, she's only recently started streaming, so dropping a follow would be a nice thing to do. And see them play some cool stuff. One day I'll get that emote. Well, you can actually put just regular old emoji in this thing, you know? When Empress goes on her potato rants, I just type :potato : and it inserts the relevant emoji. Okay, I think we're kind of going around in circles here. That's a semicolon. There you go. And I need to update my bot because in the corner of my screen I can see my bot was complaining just then about wide characters in print. Not that the bot really needs to be used to display what people are typing. I've got this nice little app called Chatterino for that. Your keyboard is backwards, you hate this. Have you tried turning your keyboard around? Crazy idea, I know, but that might solve your problem there. So this is west. I think we needed to go south, so let's go south. But I have a feeling we went down this wide hallway before, and yeah, then we came across the goblins. Hi! Take that. But yeah, I was saying that I do kind of like the attack way that they have for Arena and Daggerfall. It's very strange from the point of view of a modern system, but right-clicking and dragging lets you do different kinds of swings, and it's kind of fun. Your keyboard settings reset. Huh. Are you using like a custom mechanical one? Goblin has nothing useful. See, we can't get that goblin is the problem, because we can't attack when we're in the water. So I guess we have to swim up and then immediately start swinging. Ow. Stop it. Okay, back up. Ow. Maybe there's a way around? Maybe. It goes south from there. Simple laptop for all this is just my function keys. Right, yeah. I never really liked the function key layer, because it doesn't generate an actual key that your computer can, like your operating system can remap. And often it's right there with Control and Alt, and you hit it without realizing. We need to rest. Red eyes glittering in the darkness. Alright. But where? Is this another dead end, or... Oh, rat. Take that, rat. We're stuck on the corner. Oh, we can't. We're being attacked. Who is attacking us? It was a rat right there in the corner. Wow. Okay, we could do with a rest. We don't have any spells to heal us up. Bag of 68 gold pieces, amulet, plate pauldron. Well, we can't use the plate. Use function for games that makes it easier. Oh, for like a numpad that you've got on your laptop, right? What I want to do is I want to save here. Neko in dungeon. And then we want to look at the map. Yeah, we're on the side of the goblin area that we wanted to be on. But we kind of want a nice place where we could rest. We could go back in the water and swim around to that thing. But since we've just saved, we could also just plow on and live dangerously. More secret passages possibly opening, I don't know. Now we can hear rats. Is there anything on the other side? No. Hashtag YOLO, indeed. The skittering of many tiny clawed feet can be heard on the wet brownstones. Yeah, that's reassuring. Oh, I was like, oh, there's like a dead rat there. No, it's moving. It's trying to kill us. The little text pop-ups do kind of add to the ambience, I gotta say. When you've got relatively simple graphics to work with, it adds something. Can we open this? What is this game called? It's the Elder Scrolls Arena, Part 1 that would, eventually lead to Skyrim being released for every platform available under the sun. In it, the Emperor, Uriel Septim VII, has been deposed by his Imperial Battle Mage, Jagar Tharn, and Jagar is now using magic to impersonate the Emperor. His wizardly assistant, Rhea Silmain, was going to catch him in this and stop him from doing it, but he killed her. This game is on Steam. Yeah. It should actually be freely available. You can probably buy it on Steam, but if you go to Bethesda.net, at some point for one of their anniversaries, they just released it and Daggerfall for free. Oh, it's free on Steam also. Nice. So R is resting, I think. Camp for a while or until fully healed. Let's rest until we're fully healed. There are enemies nearby. Okay. Hi, Goblin. Bye, Goblin. There's another Goblin. Critical strike. Can we rest now? Probably not. Where are you? Where are you, Gobbos? Wow, this is like driving a tank. Oh, we're getting hit. We're getting hit. There you go. Suck shit. You found 9 gold pieces. And a buckler. You know what? I should have put some of that gear on that we found earlier. Another buckler. Oh my lord, 105 megabytes. Yeah, it might be a bit much to like download with our Australian internet. Okay, there is another goblin there, but he's fallen through the floor, and we can't loot him. But we could try resting again. You can't camp, enemies are nearby. Great. Where enemies? So big. I mean, yeah, back when this came out, it would have been on several floppy disks. And the version you have there is probably the voiced version, which adds voice to a few cutscenes and things. What do I want? I want my inventory, so I can put on some more armor and things, maybe, if I'm allowed to use them. No, we can't use the plate helm, we can't use the plate pauldron, or the buckler. We have to be basically naked. There's an amulet. And I don't think this is one of those games that has, like, cursed items, so that's probably fine. We can't put on multiple talks. But this talk is definitely better. We may as well drop, you know. Okay, so can we get rid of these enemies and finally get some sleep? The eternal dilemma. Maybe I would get sleep better if I didn't live in an apartment block where there might be enemies nearby. Okay, we definitely triggered some sort of secret door again. But I don't know where that was. We just heard it open. Let's go back to that niche over there that is allegedly safe to sleep in. .44 megabytes per floppy. Yes, into 11 floppies. Well, they would have compressed it, and probably the Steam version just doesn't bother compressing it. You can't camp, enemies are nearby. And, you know, maybe there's things in the Steam version like a PDF of the game manual. Oh, we died. With you died our last hope for justice. Tharn is now free to do as he will. It saddens me to see the beautiful land of Tamriel rotting from within. Goodbye, Neko. I wish you peace. In the afterworld. Well, hang on. You can keep yourself as a ghost. Why can't I? Anyway. Yeah, like it's probably got a PDF of the game manual, which is bigger than the game itself. Yep, skip this. We skipped it before. Let's load the game that we saved. Neko in dungeon. Kindly waiteth, ye oldie disc needs to be accessed. I just love the fake these and thys and thous that they added. I saw a small sight into the DOS code dam. Okay, rats, take that. The rats have the gold on them. The rat has nothing usable. Pity. We came into this room. It was kind of empty. Open this door. We need to equip that amulet that we found. Wait. Amulet. There. We know if we try and rest here, we get ambushed by gobbos. I think those drums that we're hearing are actually like supposed to be goblin war drums. Yeah, take that. We've lost sound by the sounds of it. I guess I'm gonna say. Is that just because we were listening to the drums? Yeah, okay, we can hear rats again. Hooray. Games of this era usually had a very limited number of sound channels that they would attempt to use. So if too many sounds are playing, you just can't hear the other stuff. Really does a great job setting the atmosphere. 12-year-old me would have been terrified playing this. Yeah, this is, for its time, absolutely amazing. Right. I feel like we're making progress in getting somewhere. I just don't know where that somewhere is. Let's look on the map, see where we are. Yeah, okay, so we were told to go west and then south, and this is very west and south-ish. So I'll try and have a nap again. If it will let us. Rest. Camp for a while. How many hours do you wish to rest? 8? I see you have strengthened your arm and your mind, Neko. It is time we begin this journey. This is the Staff of Chaos, the one item that can open the door between this world and the dimension to which the Emperor has been banished. Tharn used this item to destroy my corporeal form when I tried to warn the Council. He knew that the Staff of Chaos was nigh indestructible, having been made from the essence of the land itself. But in that he found the key. As the land is split, so did he shatter the staff into 8 perfectly formed pieces. These he scattered across the realm. I have been able to divine the location of the first piece, a place called Fang Lair. So it's a fetch quest, basically. It is said that Fang Lair was originally built by the dwarves of Kragan. Legend has it that a great worm drove the dwarves from their home in the Dragon's Teeth and took the lair for itself. I only wish I knew the exact location. Perhaps there are some sages or scholars who would know of this place. Somewhere in its dank depths lies the first piece of the Staff of Chaos. I wish you well, Neko. I do not think Tharn knows of your escape, but I can do little else in this form. I have tried to obscure your identity with a spell, but I do not know how well it will hide you. Take care, for Tharn may be searching. Go forth with the blessings of the true Emperor and myself. God, I love Mariah Carey so much. She's so good in this. Yeah, she's, You wake up. We are slightly healed. This is good. Let's save after that dream. And maybe rest a little more, like, until fully healed, because that's really what we want to do. Just set up camp here. Thankfully we're not getting hungry or anything. That would be difficult to manage. And now maybe let's go this way. I swear that door opening sound I've heard in so many things. It must be a stock sound effect. Big pile of treasure and some bracers. Maybe some bracers we can even wear? That would be nice. We can. Doesn't seem to do anything, but we're wearing them now. But yeah, this room is a bit of a dead end unless you want to go swimming. I guess we could. Let's give it a go. It's kind of funky how even the cursor gets wavy when I'm putting over the water. Up. Alright, we just need to get out of here. And I'm sure other areas of the game are much more colourful. And maybe we could have a look at that, but let's not try and beat the game in one sitting, shall we? Oh, goblins. Take that. More goblins. Oh, it happened again. We gained a level. Weirdly, it seemed to do that only when we tried to loot the goblin. Bonus points. Let's put points into strength, why not? And endurance? Sure. Oh no, we're out. That's fine. Can we loot the goblin now? Goblin has nothing usable. How about this one? The goblin has nothing usable. Okay, fine. Where are we? Oh, we're back here. We've circled around a bit, which we don't actually want to do. We want to be going west and south. So I guess we go back and follow that path. Getting the hang of this goblin slaying business. Goblin has nothing usable. Yeah, the drums are completely overpowering some of the other game sound effects. It's a pity. Sometimes that's configurable in like the game's installer. How many channels it's going to try and use. Where are you? Ow. Stop that. You have found 21 gold pieces. Yay. Oh, great. More goblins? Where? Where goblins? Ahead of you, you can see the shimmering field of the shift gate. That's what we wanted to come to. Yay! A voice booms in your head. Look upon the pages marked as the known spellbook in your manual and answer. What is the cost of invisibility? Oh, here we go. We've got, ye olde copyright protection questions. Now the question is, because this is the version of the game I think I downloaded from Bethesda because it's free, have they undone the copy protection or is it kind of broken? We do have the wiki open. If this was Ultima 7, which I do want to play eventually, I'd actually be able to answer a lot of the questions off the top of my head. Go back to Arena. Because I probably have the PDF somewhere as well. Arena player guide. Yeah, here we go. Introduction, the known spellbook. Yeah, this'll do. Like, it might have been patched so that we don't have to, but the cost of invisibility is, of course, 150, and I'm assuming that's gold coins. Hooray, we did it! We are somewhere out in the world. What time is it? It is 9:17 at night. The date is Midas, 2nd of Hearthfire, in the year 3E389. Currently carrying 36 kilograms. You are healthy. So yeah, we've made it out into the world and found an actual town. Look, there's trees and everything, and street lights. Isn't it beautiful? Can I look up and down? I can't look up and down. That comes later. There's a shop. Lock has nothing to fear from you. Oh, so in theory I could pick through this lock and rob the store? I mean, sure, why not? Hang on. Echo is free. So I believe it's this button for pickpocketing or opening locks.
Stop, thief.
Stop, thief? What? No! Where did the guard come from? Well, I guess we failed. Ow. With you died our last hope for justice, blah 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 blah. Why did you try and rob a little store when there's a world to save? That's fine. It goes free. The oldie disc needs to be accessed. So what we could do... Ooh, is that a church? Looks like it. There's even an NPC here we could talk to. Who are you? I have taken the name Abkir, for that was the name of the savior of my village. What can I do to point you the path of salvation, sinful Khajiit? Hey, I object to that. I've got to bounce, James. It was great to watch you play. No worries. Thank you for coming along. I really appreciate you stopping by. Rumors? What are rumors? General. My prophet says Somerset Isle is doomed to sink beneath the sea. He did not specify when, but it sounded like soon. Yeah, climate change is a bitch. Let's exit. Ow! Who is attacking us now? A rat. Wow. Looks like the rats also were able to answer the copy protection questions and escape from the dungeon. But what I should like to do, I guess, is rest, assuming we don't get arrested for vagrancy. You can't camp here. Ah, yes. I think you can camp outside the cities, or we could find an inn somewhere. Would actually be nice to sleep in a proper bed instead of stone floor. But since we don't know the city, and all of them are procedurally generated, so it's not like we would know like where we are. I assume for the starting city you actually get dropped goblins. Jeez. Hey, stop that. Where's the city guard when you need to be saved from goblins? Oh, they'll turn up when you try and do something innocent like break into a store in the middle of the night. But apparently they do nothing to prevent the city from being attacked by goblins. Of gold. Nothing usable. Alright, well let's go back into the city proper and look for somewhere to stay the night, if that's even possible. Whoa, whoa. I just swung out of instinct, and maybe they're actually a bad person and are trying to kill me? Or maybe I just murdered an innocent NPC, who knows. You found 35 gold pieces. Leather cuirass, leather gauntlets, leather greaves, leather boots, dagger, buckler. You see a thief. Aha! We were justified. Retroactively justified. Let's put that gear on to maybe give us a bit more protection. Leather gauntlets? Yes. Leather cuirass, leather boot. Okay, we look slightly less slutty now with the leather armor on. We can't use the buckler, we can't use the plate stuff. Short sword, saber, talking up. Cool. You know, this game is dangerously close to sucking me in and getting me to just play it more. Even though I know that there's an enormous 8-part quest ahead of me to find all of these random staff pieces. It is kind of fun and has that old school charm. Yeah, okay, but like, what is this place? I don't want to break into the door, I just want to know where it is. Ow! More rats. Jeez. Like, where are we? Valley Guard. There's Amir's tool store. But where are we in the world? Look at this huge town. This is just one town. Procedurally generated, of course. One town in many, many thousands that the game has. I think it was Shift M? Yes, okay. So I guess we are actually in Elsewhere. That's where the game wanted us to start. Right, Valley Guard, that's where we are. Very cool. Oh, hello, we can... Yeah, I think that's fast travel. And I don't know what that icon is. Yeah, but it would be very nice to have a place to stay. Oh, this is like a Mages Guild place. Look at that. Very cool. Well, Amir's tool shop had a nice swinging sign here to identify it. Can I click that and be told what it is? Amir's tool store. Okay, right-clicking the door is what gave me that information. Okay, what was that noise? That noise sounded like a fireball or something. Oh, hi, random person mixing potions in the street in the middle of the night. Who are you? "'Tis a slow day for business, Khajiit. I am Huskir Kibbus, or at your disposal." Okay. Where is... Yes, perfect. Where is an inn, please? Or the nearest inn, even better. That's southeast of here, last time I checked. Great. It is nice, like, in this one and in Daggerfall, you actually kind of have to ask directions to get to places. Southeast. So, yeah, okay, it's a big city. It could be anywhere. Southeast. It's not this building. Wait, wait, wait. I don't want to bash the door down. Run away. Run away from the guard. I don't know if that's even possible. These guards are like Terminators. They're just going to hunt you down relentlessly. This lock has nothing to fear from you. I don't care about the lock. I care about surviving. All I wanted to do was wait until it's sunrise so that we could have a look at this town during the day. Actually, I suppose we could fast travel, couldn't we? We don't have to look around this town. If we could get out... Ah, he's right there. Okay, I'm going to assume that time pauses when you're looking at the map. And maybe we can get away in time. Nope, you cannot travel when monsters are near. And the game has correctly identified the town guard as monsters. Can I dive in here? What about this churchy kind of place? Ow. Dead. With you died our last hope for just a... Yeah. I have one mission. Just look at this place or some other place during the daytime so we can appreciate the graphics. We'll have another wander around. Actually, we can put our sword away, and maybe that will stop us from attacking doors. Of course, if we get ambushed by rats again, that will be a problem. You think you should be able to pick this lock. I don't care about the picking. I care to know what it is. Maybe only buildings with signs attached to the door will actually offer services, and everything else is just someone's private abode. Oh, hello. I think this is the castle, like the city doors. Right, we're outside. We're outside the city wall. And yeah, this is really cool. Like, you could, in theory, just walk all the way between towns. There's a lot of random procedurally generated nothingness out there. It kind of looks like there's some fields or something to our right. We probably want our sword out. But yeah, realistically you want to use fast travel. But theoretically you could just walk. Same with Daggerfall. And then of course Morrowind afterward, it's not really applicable. Okay, it's just kind of like weird cobbled road. Let's try and fast travel out of here then. We're going elsewhere. And we could go to this town called Alabaster. The city-state of Alabaster in Elsewhere province. Based on current weather, it'll take 4 days to travel here. You should arrive by Sunday. Okay, yeah. What does this one do? Oh, that's looking for a city. Cool. That's if you've got a quest that says, go to this place. There we go. Let's just travel, please. You have arrived in the city-state of Alabaster in Elsewhere province. The date is Morndas, 7th of Heartfire in the year 3899. Took 4 days to reach your goal. The white-walled Alabaster welcomes you into her breast. Fail not the sting of fear, but instead the touch of victory! Victory, my friends. We get to see a town in the daylight. Look, there's people wandering around. Let's put our sword away. There's hedges and clouds, birds presumably chirping, little tufts of grass. Yes, the graphics are pretty blocky and pixelated, but that's the charm. Greetings, I am Ellen Ranai, an idiot. I'm completely mad. I can relate. So I don't suppose you have any rumors about, like, work? You might be interested in this. A surpassingly wealthy figure called Sashima in some tavern just south of here needs someone to watch over a friend or a relative. Sounds like easy money for a tough Khajiit. Can we take their word for it? They are quite mad. And yeah, like, this game even has seasons. So if you come into a town during winter, it'll be snowy. It was really ahead of its time. The devs just, like, bolted on every feature they could think of. Aha, hello. If this isn't a tavern, I'll eat my plate home. You enter the Red Treasure, heartened by the smells of food and spices, and prepare to relax in the warm sunlight. What sunlight? So we could sneak into a room if we wanted to not pay. Buy a drink? Pilsner, white wine, ale, cider, sulfur water, buck bitters beer. No moon sugar, unfortunately, no skooma. I haven't quite implemented that into the world yet. We'll take a cider. You finish the cider, thankful for a safe haven. I don't think that has any mechanical benefit whatsoever. Who are you? Do you often interrupt musicians in the middle of a rehearsal? Little respect for art these days, especially here in Alabaster. Ah well, I'm Sinar Mahamani. What can I do for you, stranger? No, we're good. Just wanted to interrupt. Alright. I think we can leave it here. We've had a good look at the game, and we finally got out of that dungeon and into the open air. Thank you so much for coming along. It's really fun sharing these cool retro games with people. Now, I wonder... One person we could raid, although they've been going for a while, and I don't know if they'll be stopping soon, is Retro Island Gaming, who is also playing through Elder Scrolls Arena. Except they are actually, like, playing it for the win. They're trying to finish it. So that might be fun to have a look at. They look like they're pretty far into it. Yeah, let's go say hi to Retro Island Gaming. Red Retro. Thank you so much again. It's great to have people around. I do appreciate you all just dropping by or lurking. It's all good. And I'll see you next Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.